Salutations, dear friends. Welcome, hearty gratitudes, and also congrats for being regular to help yourself through learning Gita and also giving me also a chance to talk on such a sacred, great Gita text. In fact, for the sake of teaching or talking to you on Gita, I postponed my talks on Gita in some other language with Sri Adi Shankara Bhashya. In fact, I was to do those things. Suddenly, the Lord gave the thought first to talk to the youth, then once it's over, take it up for the elders with the Adi Shankara Bhashya. But then it is delightful that every day, that 30-40 minutes we are spending to ponder over through one of the shlokas, continuous understanding how Bhagavan Krishna guided Arjuna for his outer and inner successes. For us also. Now with this listening of last 148 days, today is 149, today 150, tomorrow is 150. By this listening, you must be very clear now that the life is more inside than outside. Problems are inside more than outside. Therefore, solutions also are to be found and applied inside than outside. If inside we are victorious, outside victorious or not, we are already victorious. Victorious. Outside victorious, but inside we are failure in lack because of lack of knowledge or values or habits, etc. Outer successes will degrade only us. That's how in the world people succeed outside so much, but inside failure because of their negativities of corruptions, all of that. Their outer success makes them do such bad things in big way because in their big position that they create problem to the big part of the world. They also incur the suffering and the sin to be sent to the hell. Therefore, actually, as that Hindi Gana goes, दूसरों के जय से पहले खुद को जय करे. So too, we have to go on changing ourselves. And we can do only that one. We change, the world will change for us. If not, at least we have changed, it is for our own good. Is it not? So that Gita and topic which we are studying in chapter 6 also is the same thing. So, like every day, today also, three things. One is Shloka learning. Today from Lakshmi Ganapati Stotram, the first Shloka we learn. Then we'll go to our common sense thought. That is interesting. Bhagavad Gita, sixth chapter, fifth Shloka. Out of four parts, one part we have seen. Uddhared Atmanatmanam. Na Atmanam Sadhe, Atmaiva Atmano Bandhu, Atmaiva Viratmanaha. These are the three more parts of that shloka. Today, if we study, then we can go to the next one tomorrow, and that and these are together. Panch or Che. And as I was saying you last 7-8 days, the most important things of your life you are learning in these few days. And how much you put your mind, intellect to listen, understand, convince, start practicing. That determines your glorious future inner and outer. How negligent you are regarding these things, you will continue to be what you are without any improvement. So see to it that grasp the knowledge given from the Gita by Bhagavan Krishna and try to live up to that. Don't have any vagueness regarding the knowledge, laziness in practicing it. Clear? Now let us start. Om, 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 Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahano Bhunaktu, Sahaviryam Karavavahai, Tejasvinavadhetamastu, Ma Vidvishavahai, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti, Om Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः. These are the everyday shlokas. Today, Sri Lakshmi Ganapati Stotram. It has got 5 shlokas, only one we learn, other whenever you get time. So, the mantra is like this. Om Namo Vighna Rajaya Sarva Saukhya Pradayine dushta arishta vinashaya paraya paramatmane. Om Namaha means my salutations too. Om is the first name of the Lord. Nama is salutations. Vigna Rajaya, the Lord who is expert in removing all inner and outer Vigna, obstructions, obstacles, impediments of all his devotees. Sarva Saukya Pradayine, the one who is the giver of all this sukha by giving all these successes. Dushta Arishta Vinashaya, he removes all the causes of the misery called the Arishta, and also, therefore, he removes the miseries. Paraya, who is greater than great all of the other people, Devatas, Paramatmane, who is the Lord Himself. So, Om Namo Vignarajaya, Sarva Saukya Pradayine, Dushtarishta Vinashaya, Paraya Paramatmane. What a simple but very powerful shloka. So, remembering Ganapati in our Hrudayam, in our Mooladharam, praying to that Ganapati, O Lord, please remove the Arishta and remove the Dukkha and give me all the great successes and give Sukha. While doing these two, Dukkha Nivritti, Sukha Prapti, whatever the Vignas are there, please remove. You alone can do this because you are Paraya, you are the Supreme Lord, you are Paramatmane, you are the Lord of all, you are the self of all. You are greater than all, and you are the Lord. So you alone can, by removing the obstacles, can remove the dukkha. By giving the vijaya, you can give us the sukha. Please do that to us. A great meaning, wonderful prayer. Let us do Om Sri Mahaganapati Lakshmi Ganapati Preeti Dwara Lakshmi Ganapati Anugrahena Samasta Vijaya Dwara Vijayana Prapti Dwara सुख प्राप्त्यर्थम समस्त अरिष्ट निर्मूलन द्वारा दुख निर्मूलनार्थम सनातन धर्म से वैदिक संस्कृते विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम श्री लक्ष्मी गणपति स्तोत्रांतर्गत श्री महागणपति श्लोकस्य जपम पारायणं वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे. Let us try as sweetly, as devotionally, as concentratedly, as best as possible to chant. 11, 97, 1080. Today 11, you add 97 and make it 108. Today only, keep a target of 1080 and do that. And I'm sure the divine blessings will help you in great achievements. Thank you. Om Namo Vignarajaya Sarva Saukya Pradayine Dushtarishta Vinashaya Paraya Paramatmane. Om Namo Vignarajaya Dushtarishta Sarva Saukya Pradayine Dushtarishta Vinashaya Paraya Paramatmane. Om Namo Vignarajaya Sarva Saukya Pradayine Dushtarishta Vinashaya Paraya Paramatmane. ओम नमो विघ्नराजाय सर्वसौख्यप्रदायिने दुष्टारिष्टविनाशाय पराय परमात्मने. 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 May the Lord Ganapati bless us. Om Shreem Hreem Kleem Gloom Ganganapataye Varavarada Sarvajaname Vashamanaya Swaha. Om Ganganapataye Namaha. Om Gananandva Ganapatigam Havamahe Kavim Kavinamupavasravastamam Jeshtarajam Brahmanam Brahmanaspadana Shunvanodave Siddha Sadhanam. Om Shri Mahaganadhi Pataye Namaha. So, friends, we have learned the shloka, and today's common sense thought is simple. What is it? Is The greatest gift or the present the Lord gave us. You know what is that? The greatest present given to us by Bhagavan. You know what it is? It is called as present. The greatest present given by the Lord is the present. And in the present only we live life of performance, always achievement as well as success. Is it not? In the dead and gone past, can you do anything in the present? Can you do anything on the 13th Feb 2023? You can't do 14th, no, today is 15th. So to can you do something on 16th or 17th Feb today, 2023? You can't. What is there is always present. Therefore, focus attention on the present and what is being done in that present moment. Focusing on that, if you can do the best in the present, you have done the best in the past and future, and your life will be always full of presents of successes and happinesses. How come if you live present the best, your past and future also are best? Because past only becomes present only becomes past, and future will come only as present. Is it not? We will experience future only in the present. Therefore, focus on this movement. The one who has conquered the moment by doing it, using it for the best, he has achieved all the greater heights in life. The one who has neglected the present because of laziness or some indulgences, that person is a gone case. So, present is a great present given by the Lord. And in that present, let us do the best things and give that as present to the God. So, to begin with, the best present you can give to yourself and the world is do well in your studies. Then your own career, earn good wealth in an honest, noble manner. Grow in your profession through your whatever the examination that are there, internal examinations जो होते हैं, promotional. Some or other, do work in present and grow professionally. Use this power and money only in removing the dukkha of others, giving the sukha to others. In that, find happiness. Then you are in a safe zone. You find sukha in others, dukkha, others also do the same. Always remember, others are more than us, more than me. Again, I am only one. No, the people are more. So if I do one good to others, others do 10 goods to me. If I do one bad to others, others do bads 10 to me. Is it not? Therefore, in that way, using the present, keep on growing. Always be in the mood of serving through profession, serving the nation by being honest and loyal, serving the Lord through worshipping of Him, and serving your true being by slowly growing into spirituality, if not today, at least after 40, 50 years. So, all said and done, present is the greatest present. Conquer it. Make best use of it by doing some great thing in the present. Let that present moment is not gone. Precious moment. You know, don't. And one of the things is what in the past we have seen already that in chapter 3, shloka number 30. Mai sarvani karmani sanyasya adhyatma chetasa Nirashi nirmama bhutva yudhyasva vigatajvara. In that shloka already we saw, again just we are reminding, ki regrets of the past, anxieties for the future, excitements in the present are the ones which doesn't allow us to fully, focusedly, concentratedly use our resources, abilities to perform. All said and done, performance only gives result, not theory. Is it not? You have studied a lot, day in and day out. But on the examination hall, in the exam, the paper पे कुछ present नहीं किया आपने, लिखा नहीं, performance नहीं की. Do you think they will give marks? हाँ मैं इतना पढ़ा हूँ, मैंने बहुत समझ चुका हूँ मैं. अबे लिखने से जवाब तुमको marks मिलते हैं. Is it not? है ना, फर्स्ट बॉल डक आउट हो गया। ना नहीं नहीं, 8 hours आई डिड नेट प्रैक्टिस एंड आई न्यू एवरीथिंग एंड ऑल। अरे हु केयर्स, यू हैव टू परफॉर्म. Performance gives you the credit successes, not only knowing it. So in the same way, that performance is, made imperfect and diluted by the excitements of present, anxieties of future, regrets of past. आने मत देना, आगे का आगे देखेंगे, पीछे का हो चुका, अब का क्या है, फोकस ऑन द वर्क इन हैंड, परफॉर्मेंस. प्रिपेयर ना, या अब भूल जाओ परफॉर्मेंस. Perform in such a beautiful manner. Today's thought is the greatest present given to us by the Lord is present. So you give back the Lord a present of making this present used for the best of the things. And best of the things are in hierarchy. Ultimate is spiritual, little bit lesser than is devotional, little is lesser than is the patriotism, little lesser than is serving the people around, little lesser than is serving your family, little lesser than is doing your duty, which is giving you food. This is minimum. उससे कम वाले निकम्मा लोगों के होते हैं. What is that? I don't do anything, I depend on others. He is not human. He is not my child or student. गीता में उसको आने का दाखिला नहीं है, हक नहीं है. The one who is a dependent, lazy fellow, or slave to the indulgences, he is not fit for us. Anyway, having done so, now we come to 6 chapters, beautiful shlokas, the fifth and sixth. आज fifth का other 3 parts 10-15 मिनट में देखेंगे. That should be enough for the day. But you be intelligent to note down what are the salient points said in every class and connect them and make a beautiful garland of flowers of understandings from the great garland of shlokas of Gita. Gita itself is a garland. Every chapter, every shloka is a beautiful flower. It's a bouquet of various flowers. So you collect it, select it, elect them, use. Okay. Shloka is what? Uddared Atmanatman. So today we'll chant it 4 times without repetition because yesterday we have done that exercise. First line I'll repeat in 1 or 2 minutes. Then we'll continue the second, third lines. Second, third, fourth lines. Thank you. Om Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sri Geetha Sharanam Mama Sri Vyasa Sharanam Mama Sri Sadguru Sharanam Mama Sri Krishna Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama Sharanam Mama. Om Sri Krishna Parabrahmane Namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita अथ षष्ठोऽध्यायः आत्मसंयम योगः. श्री भगवानुवाच. पंचम श्लोकः. ओम उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानमवसादयेत् आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः. अगेन उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानमवसादयेत् आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः. अगेन उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानमवसादयेत् आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः. अगेन उद्धरेदात्मनात्मानं नात्मानमवसादयेत् आत्मैव ह्यात्मनो बन्धुः आत्मैव रिपुरात्मनः. Excellent shloka, friends. After you are mastering this shloka in understanding and implementation, you are master of your life. You are not slave of your life. You are master of situations around. You don't depend on anybody for your own success, etc. In that way, requirements are there of the help others. Taking help from others is different from depending on others. Dependency is slavery. Taking the help is necessity. Is it not? Like I travel in a train. So I take the help of the train and all that. It's not a dependency. Well, I can't buy my own train and drive it. Is it not? That is different. Dependence is different. Slavery is different. Sorry, taking help. You have to take the help. You have to give the help because सब कुछ चीजें हम नहीं कर सकते अकेले. बट जो लेजीनेस के कारण, एक्सेसिव डिजायर्स के कारण, जो दूसरों के ऊपर डिपेंडेंसी होता है ना, दैट इज वर्स्ट, दैट्स लेवल. Clear? Now, first line, Ut Hare. No, I'll make you from today onwards feel even the meaning of this shloka, every word. I'll tell that also, so that one only more minute, if I spend, then that will help even you to learn Sanskrit also. Ut means ऊंचा, ऊपर, उत्कृष्ट कहते हैं उसको. Ut. Haret means harana means pulling. Therefore, udharet means pull up and up. उद्धार कहते हैं उसको. उत्तर हरणम. हरणम इज नॉट चोरी, हरणम इज पुलिंग अप. उत हरेत इज इक्वल टू उद्धरेत. उत प्लस हरेत बिकम उद्धरेत in Sanskrit. Uddharet. Like you say yesterday, even that Turkey, even after 200 hours, a family of 6 or 7, 9, I don't know, they were all uddharata from that rumbles. Rumbles are what you call them, rumbles. The other day, one youngster of 18 hours, 18 years, उद्धरा, he is pulled from, नीचे जो गिरा हुआ उसको उठाने को उद्धरेत कहते हैं. उद्धार करना. First meaning of the word udharet. Second one is atmana, means by yourself. Atmanam means yourself. So you lift yourself by yourself. It looks very funny at physical level. How can I lift myself? Others can lift. Then it is a जनरल सेंटेंस एवरीवेयर. हमें अपने आप का उद्धार करना है इन एवरी एस्पेक्ट. मेरा देश का मुझे उद्धार करना है, मेरे धर्म सनातनों का मुझे उद्धार, मेरे फैमिली का मुझे उद्धार, मेरे बंधु वर्ग का आई हैव टू डू उद्धार, है ना, माय फ्रेंड्स आई हैव टू डू द उद्धार एवरीवेयर. इफ आई एम हेड ऑफ ए डिपार्टमेंट, आई हैव टू डू द उद्धार ऑफ माय डिपार्टमेंट. Is it not? If I am given a constituency and I want it, I have to do the uddhar of that constituency as a political leader in all the amenities and requirements. अपने आप का उद्धार करना, उद्धरेत. जनरल मीनिंग उद्धार करो अपने आप. And as a human being, we have that free will to do the uddharana. Whoever have recognized the presence of that free will and made use of that, they all were uddharita from a lowest level to the highest. That's why you see in 70 or 80, even little more percent of the great achievers are all from the middle and little lower middle class, not even having sufficient money for a sumptuous food. But then they worked hard and they lifted themselves through successes at various stages and became these great leaders, etc. In fact, such people, if you select them as leaders, they understand the problems of the lower level and they really become servants. Those people who are always born with a golden spoon, उनको सब पता नहीं होता. And even they serve only that type of people. उनको नीचे लोगों के दुख वगैरह समझ में नहीं आते. That's why I always select as leaders those are in middle class but simple living, high thinking wale. Like our present Prime Minister came out from such a small level and he did his own uddhara of relentlessly by being in politics and learning everything. He's a politician, Desha Bhakta and spiritual person. उद्धार किया है. Not only he didn't stop now as a Prime Minister of India, all countries in the world respect him. Some useless fellows called as opposition party here and other religious stupids, that is different reason. They are murak. है ना, दैट इज ऑल ओके. वो तो होता ही. एक बात भगवान को भी लोग छोड़ते नहीं, कम से होता है. दुर्योधन दुशासन, people are there to even blame God. What is to talk about it? कुछ तो लोग कहेंगे वो छोड़ो, but otherwise day by day respect, reverence for him. Is it not growing? How much he might have every moment working. He is a Shuddha Mahayogi Sattva Sthiti. That not one day, 2 day and rest, every day, meeting hundreds of people of different departments, knowing every intricacies of that, and doing the work by himself. Not like many other politicians, they have the PS assistants, etc., even to write a lecture, even to all that. इनके लिए भी होते हैं, but then he only does it, and then only the hard copies he gets printed. All that, like that. How much one person has to have stamina, energy, knowledge for that? How much inspiration for that? How much devotion for the nation? Very rare specimen. And everyone is potentially like that. He did Uddhara, others are doing Uddhara. We have to do our own Uddhara. So Uddharet Atmana Atmanam, we have to lift ourselves from the lower rungs wherever we are. In every aspect. तमोगुण में है तो वहां से हमको अपने आप को उद्धार, रजोगुण में है हमको अपने आप को उसमें से उद्धार. All the bad qualities are there, from there we have to pull ourselves. Bad habits are there, we have to pull ourselves from that. Bad companies are there, we have to pull ourselves from that. It is we who have to take initiative. That is the load of this first part. And take initiative for what? Uddhar ke liye. The two principles of life keep throughout in mind. Atma Uddhara and Jagat Hita. Our life should be Atma Uddharaya, Jagat Hitaya. Self-evolution and world service. In good manner. Serving the world in this better manner. Not world service is providing bhoga to the world. That is only make them slaves, take them away from responsibilities. इसलिए जगत हित कहा मैंने, जगत प्रिय नहीं कहा. Don't do what they feel like for the world. Do what is good. If not, don't do. Do good to your children. Don't do what they like. If you do what they like, you are destroying them. If you do what is required for them, good for them, you are a true parent. There is no compromise in this regard. Ruthless raho bas. खुद के लिए भी सबके लिए. So Atma Uddhara, Jagat Hita. These are only two missions in our life. Self-evolution, helping others in good things. Hit karna, bhala karna. So this is one thing. Ki uddhared atmana atmanam we saw yesterday. In general, the meaning of that is what? Don't depend on others. Don't wait for the time. Don't beg anyone and all. You do your own. First you do your own. Even after you are doing, when the work is not sufficient, some more help is required, then take the help from the people around. Thereafter, even their help doesn't come sufficient, take the help of God. If directly you take the help of the God before doing your work and the people's help, with people you don't mingle with, you will become isolated. Again, if you take God's help before we work, we start becoming lazy. First, become active by doing your uddhara yourself. Second, be loving and kind in communication with people to take help from them. Then you have to be a devotee to the Lord, where you tell Him, "Oh Lord, this idea I got, I did my best, I needed help. These people's help I took, they gave me that, but both of them are not sufficient. My work and their help, we need your help and blessing also for succeeding in this project." When you say like that, Bhagavan says yes. Like, state government, when you ask for funds from the central, for the state projects, सेंट्रल का तो वही लगाते कि तुम अपना पहले स्टेट का करो, कोई कम है तो हम दे देते हैं. Is it not? Central should not give everything to the state. निकम्मा बन जाएंगे वो. In the same way, we have to do uddhara. Clear? This is all general understanding. Don't wait for others, don't be lazy, all that. But particular understanding in this context is what? What is the uddhara we have to do? I told you, from becoming a karma bhogi and karma rogi, becoming karma yogi or yoga rudaha. That is what is uddhara. Becoming yoga arudaha. Yoga arohanam karna is our uddhara. And what is yoga arudha sthiti for spiritual people? Inner purity. For you and I, inner peace. With inner purity, what the spiritual people do? Contemplate on the Lord and know Him as themselves. And what you and I do with the peaceful mind, we conduct our activities. Whatever we have to do for our success, we can do well. But that will be done only when we are in yoga arudha sthiti. Bringing ourselves From the Rogarudha and Bhogarudha to the Yogarudha is called Uddhara. And what is the Yogarudha? Na indriyartheshu anusajyate, na karmasu anusajyate, sarva sankalpa sannyase. He is called Yogarudha. And to become this Yogarudha, you work yourself. Don't depend on others. Data you take from others. How to think, how to contemplate, how to understand all. But do yourself. Like na indriyartheshu anusajyate is the one third of the yoga arudha sthiti. Now you do your this one third of yoga uddharana, yoga arudha yourself. How? By already explained so many times, understanding the lacuna or the shortcomings with pratipaksha bhavana or dosa drushti in all that indriyarthas. That they are perishable, that they consume my time, they waste my energy, they enter into my mind and create havoc. And because of that, I am tempted to do the wrong things, apa dharma, and I am falling victim to the bad company because of the indriyarthas. With this dosha drushti, we ourselves have to become yoga ruda by not anusajjate to indriyarthas, not getting attached. It's a delicate operation. These are all cardiac operations because in the cardio heart only, all these negativities are so much. है कि नहीं जहाँ बीमारी है वहाँ जाकर हमको ट्रीटमेंट कर रहे हैं राइट हैंड में प्रॉब्लम है तो लेफ्ट हैंड में करो तो होता है क्या ये सॉरी पेट दर्द हो रहा है डॉक्टर कह रहे हैं ऑपरेशन करने को आप मेरे लिए आप कर लो ऐसा नहीं होता your operation I can't go through you have to you do so too in the deep course of heart we have the indriyartha sanga. That is why all our time and energy are misspent only in indulgence in the Vishayas, Shabda Sparsha Prasanganda. Therefore, we are not in Yoga Aruna Sthiti. Then mind is not at calm, quiet, concentrated, powerful level. Therefore, you don't even conceive the goal. Forget about planning for it and going. So, to a person, Indriyarthi, when he sits for meditation to discover the Lord, how can he go deep into that meditation when his mind is running only to the objects? It's all systematic, simple, logical, technical explanation. There is no sentiment and emotion. If you want to reach higher and higher goals, your performance to be higher, higher. If the performance has to be higher and higher, you have to the highest level of peace and inner concentration. That is called as yoga arunasthiti. That can never come when you don't do the indriyartheshu na anusajyate. It's all so simple. सो सिंपल यार सुबह से शाम तक रोज 16-17 घंटे काम नहीं करोगे तो तुम एग्जाम में ठीक नहीं लिखोगे इसलिए सीए या सिविल सर्वेंट नहीं बन सको बस कुछ भी नहीं सीखोगे instead of 17 hours you work for 14 hours at least you become section officer type of class 1 gazetted post directly 8 घंटे करो कम से कम तुमको एलडीसी यूडीसी मिलेगा जॉब सिलेक्शन वाला Is it not? 3-4 घंटे करो somewhere somebody will give you a small post of accountant and all. कुछ भी नहीं करो तो कोई भी नौकरी कुछ नहीं मिलेगा जितना करो उतना फल है ना जैसी करनी वैसी भरनी नॉट ओनली पाप पुण्य के हिसाब से बट इवन इन आवर लाइफ हो जो हम करें जितना करें उसका उतना ही फल मिलता So, Uddhared Atmanatmanam, after explaining to you in general, we are telling Uddhared Atmanatmanam from the Gita's context that Uddhara is reaching to Yoga Rudha Sthiti. Reaching Yoga Rudha Sthiti has three aspects. The first aspect is Indriya Artheshu na Anusajyate. So clear? Second is the Karma su Anusajyate. In this karma, you can add all entertainments all unwanted self-created obligations. Then all desire-prompted actions. All of them also we should not involve in them. Otherwise, there will be no quietness of the mind. There is no yoga rudasthiti. There is no atmodharana. There is no peace of mind for you to focus on your higher goals. Therefore, na karma swanusajyati means what? Any of the karma which is not required, which is not in line with your goal, you should not involve. One is kama karma, second is self-inflicted, unnecessary obligatory karma. अब तो 20 लोगों को दोस्त बना है, अब ऑब्लिगेशन हो गया डेली, उसको गुड मॉर्निंग करो, इसको गुड इवनिंग करो. Nowadays these Twitters and all increasing. It shows that people have lost to be with themselves or the God or parents. They want some stupid fellow to be in contact somewhere else. And most of the discussions are of what nature you know more than me. And through all that is not the mind disturbed. Your thus dost. उसको गुड मॉर्निंग करो, इसको हैप्पी बर्थडे बोलो. अरे, डोंट यू हैव अ गोल इन योर लाइफ और व्हाट? इमेजिन प्रधानमंत्री इंडिया सबको फोन कर रहे हैं, गुड मॉर्निंग. हाँ, सबके गिफ्ट घर जा रहे हैं, सबके साथ गप्पे मार रहे हैं, घूम रहे हैं जहाँ चाहिए वहाँ. In this all faltu karma, if he involved, can he think about the India and its defense system and present position and how to expand it to combat the typical enemy of China, Pakistan around, even America, Russia? कौन कब किसका दुनिया दुश्मन बनता नहीं है, पता नहीं होता. So we had yesterday the deal with US and China, US and sorry, France of 540 planes or fighter jets we have ordered. All that, day before yesterday, 4 days back in his Bangalore address, he said 6 times our defense power has increased in last 8 years. Now, do you think he can think all that if he's wasting his time in मेरा बचपन का दोस्त तू, मेरा रिश्ता, मेरा नाता, all obligations, nonsense. If काम का जरूरत पड़ती है तो you will call the Egypt president also for 26 January. If it is required, he'll talk to all the film industry people, cricket players also to encourage them. Otherwise, no need to involve on all that. Can you think about how to increase economy of India, how to make Bharat Mahan in the whole world? ये सब का दिमाग कहाँ होगा if he is wasting his time in karma, unwanted karma, है ना? प्राइम मिनिस्टर प्रधानमंत्री कुल्लू मनाली घूमने गए ठंडा में, और जगह और कहीं गए मजा करने, 1 महीने का छुट्टी ले ली. यू कैन सी सम ऑफ द प्रेसिडेंट्स एंड हेड्स ऑफ डिफरेंट कंट्रीज ना, दे गो फॉर हॉलिडे. यस, दे आर अलाउड बिकॉज दे हैव देयर ओन फैमिली एंड ऑल. हमारे महाराज की फैमिली भी नहीं है, वो देश ही मेरा फैमिली. आई एम टेलिंग यू, न कर्मसु अनुसज्जते. यू रेस्पेक्ट योर सेल्फ, you value your own goal, you conserve your energies, peace of mind, you apply all of them to reach the goal, you enjoy your life in reaching the goal, and let others be that way inspired by you, not wasting time and energy in a unwanted karma. Karma is equal to kamya karma, karma is equal to bakwas wala karma with the friends, karma is equal to unnecessary invited obligation. All that karmas unwanted वाला हमारे यहाँ होना ही नहीं चाहिए. Every moment you are acting dynamically towards the goal only, not all the unwanted things. सब fascinating होते हैं, enchanting होते हैं, but they are all for the people of lower cadre who don't have the higher goals. But those who have higher, greater visions and goals, no, they cannot have wastage of time for all that, energy for all that. So, second point of hmm, yoga arudha sthiti is equal to na karma sanusajjate. Reaching to yoga arudha sthiti is called atmanam uddharet. And atmana means for that we only have to do work. डोंट से मैं क्या करूं, मेरे इतने दोस्त हो गए, एक मैसेज मिला भाई अगले 6 महीने में किसी बात नहीं, मुझे बहुत पढ़ना है, मुझे लिखना है, मुझे अपनी नौकरी पानी है और उसमें तरक्की करनी है. Just tell, put in the status, dare not anybody force you with obligations. That's the meaning of Atmana Uddharet. Earlier one also, through your own thinking of Pratipaksha Bhavana, Dosha Drishti, we kept the Vishayas away. So, na Indriyarteshu Anusajjate Vala Yoga Arudha Sthiti, we did by our own selves. Uddharet Atmana Atmana. Second aspect of na karma so anusajjate is the second part of the yoga arudha sthiti, that also uddhared atmana atmanam. We only have to curtail all the unwanted things. And first na nahi kisi bhi karma. For a Vedanti, na karma so anusajjate means other than Shravana karma, Adhyatmika Dhyana karma, He is not involved in even the social service karma. Because how much ever you serve the society from spiritual standpoint, I'm telling, so long you will take the world as real, people as real, all interactions are real, your dehadi upadhi are real, your jiva bhava is real. In the so many things will give reality. How can you transcend them to see the real reality? Oh, my dear meditator, oh, my dear spiritual seeker. Therefore, you have to rise above all the karma also for the spiritual seeker. And for you and I, unnecessary obligatory karma, self-inflicted. Some obligations are there. Definitely, with parents, with up parents का तो obligation duty है. So social one or two. Don't increase them. Don't add the unwanted thing. This is the second meaning of yoga rudha sthiti, where at the karma level we are not bound. The karma so anusajyate. Clear? Third one is very tough. Third part of yoga rudha sthiti. That yoga rudha banna is uddhared atmanatmanam. That atmana eva, we only have to do it. May you take help of others required, but खुद को करना पड़ता है. That's the third meaning. What is that? Sarva sankalpa sannyasi. Other than your goal, you cannot have any sankalpa. Because from the sankalpa only the kamana is born. We have seen dhyaito vishanpo sangasteshu dhayate kama janamite moolam natvam sangha. All that we spoke about in the past days. We're not wasting our time. Every day, 150 days, vigorously we are studying. 5 mahine se. Every day, 40 minutes, 1 hour. A big effort it is. By you, those are regular, by the Lord, working through. So, Sarva Sankalpa Sannyasi is a very subtle thing. I am sure 90% of you don't immediately listen, understand, and accept. But for the sake of the 10%, I am telling that once you do the Sankalpa in the mana, what is Sankalpa? Samyakatva Kalpana. That a thing is real, it is good, and it will be nice if I want, if I get it. After making these three types of sankalpas, you cannot be without desire for the object. When the desire comes, you cannot be without being restless. By being restless, to come to the restfulness, you will involve in that desire fulfilling activity. And that habit of desire and desire fulfillment creates another desire. Then to fulfill that again you go, again, again. In that way, you will be wandering in fulfilling desires only. You will not have the sufficient peace of mind to focus on the noble goal chosen. Professional goal, career goal, national goal, spiritual goal. How important is this? That's why he said, Sarva Sankalpa Sannyasi. Sankalp ही मत करना. You understand? I do only this sankalpa. Shastra Adhyanam, बच्चों को अध्यापन. That is because I am now in mode of doing this seva for some time. If you come to me after 10 years, I will not even that sankalpa. Bhagavan will take care. मेरा हो गया. मेरा एक ही संकल्प है. Sit on meditation. Go beyond all the names and forms outer. Panchakoshas inside and discover the self. I will be going for that. I cannot have even this sankalpa at that time. बाकी संकल्प तो अभी नहीं है. आई डोंट हैव अ संकल्प कि इलेक्शन में खड़े हो जाना है या कोई नौकरी करना है, पैसे कमाना है. नहीं, भगवान को मेरे वही 2 टाइम्स को कहीं से आ जाता है, खाना भगवान देते हैं, हो गया. वी ईट टू लिव, वी लिव ओनली टू डू सेवा एंड साधना. सर्व संकल्प संन्यास. Even at a higher level of meditation, even the sankalpa that I have to realize self also be dropped. Because that is a thought. When that is dropped, but that thought you have to entertain to eliminate all the thoughts. The best example is Nidra. I want to sleep, I want to sleep, I want to sleep. Sankalpa should be entertained so strongly or entertained so strongly that all other sankalpas are, I want to see TV, I want to eat, ye all chale aate. Even the sankalpa that I have to sleep, when it is dropped, you enter into sleep. So is meditation. Final stages. In meditation, especially it is so because the place where you are reaching is your own self. It is reaching without reaching. It's knowing without knowing. It's gaining without gaining. Because it is you only. That is spiritual topic. उसको उधर रख दो. अपने लिए सोचो. What you and I do every day. इंद्रियार्थ में 1/3 of the day gone. Karma unwanted में 1/3 of the day gone. Remaining one third only the nonsense sankalpas. पूरा दिन इसी में लग गया. Obviously, where is the time for your goal? How foolish we are in managing our life for successes, is it not? Spiritual baat ki baat. Even our own personal lives. People are so much lost in object, lost in activity, lost in whole. Nowadays, I don't have any sankalp even to go to pilgrim places. Even somebody tells also, Swamiji, मैं क्या experiment? This Vyasapita is मेरा बद्रीनाथ भी है, केदार है, गंगोत्री, यमुनोत्री, all the Dwadasha Jyotirlinga, everything is here for me. I am remembering Lord from here only. Lord is everything. All of that I have done. Now I done. 15 बार गया हूँ चार धाम, सब घूम के आए. But now not even sankalp. So many things done, no sankalp. Now, only one thing, just teach something to our children or some people that to keep me intact with my knowledge of Gita and Shastras. Then do the Lord's sadhana. Same way, you also have to come to that level of minimizing sankalpas related to your own main work you have to have. For you, sarva means all other sankalpas other than your goal. For spiritual seeker, sarva means all of that is dropped. Only one sankalpa wanting to know the God. Reach the God. Have darshan of God. Experience the God. They are all same. So these three, इंद्रियार्थ में फंसे नहीं, कर्म में फंसे नहीं, संकल्प में फंसे नहीं. That sthiti is called yoga aroda. That means mind is at ease and peace for you and I. For spiritual seeker, absolutely purified antakarana. He can study Shastra, understand, meditate and reach. You can also think, take counseling from your parents, others, set the goal, what helps me and the world, just work towards this achieve. Whether it is smaller than the small goal of yours academically, smaller than the small goal of yours professional, bigger goal academically, bigger goal spiritually. For all of that, the base is yoga aruda sthiti that we only have to achieve. That reaching to yoga aruda sthiti, uddhara, that uddhara हमको अपने आप को करना है. अपना उद्धार खुद को करना है, मतलब योगा आरूढ़ स्थिति में आना है. And how to do so? That's what said in third, fourth, fifth chapter. What was for the Karma Yoga for then? What is the meaning of Sarva Jnana Karma Sannyasa Yoga? What was taught to you in Karma Sannyasa is this only. All that when it is done, obviously you reach to Yoga Aruಢ Sthiti. If the doctor given medicine, if you take regularly, obviously health is gained, energy is gained, strength is gained. बढ़िया हो गया ना? Dynamism, activity, everything आ जाता. So उद्धरेद आत्मनात्मानम, here I am stopping. हो गया. Second line only I will tell today. Third line and second shloka tomorrow I will study. Second is, remember, as much it is very important, essential for us to put our own efforts to pull ourselves from the lower level to the higher level called as Uddhara, so much again is our own responsibility and struggle to see that from that Uddharita sthana we are not falling down. No. Because that fall is very painful, and from there again you want to rise. You will never have what inspiration you had in your first Uddhara time. They were more sacred than Uddhara. In fact, many times is na atmanam avasadayet. Atmanam मतलब अपने आप को, न means never, avasadayet means गिराना. अपने आप को गिराओ मत. You have lifted yourself, uddhared atmanam. Don't pull you down by yourself. Don't throw you down. Don't push yourself down. ऊपर पुल किया तो नीचे पुश नहीं करना. Again, in general also, Natmanavasadhet means what? When you are in human life, don't degrade your dignity by living like animals. You are in a job given. By non-performing that regularly and all, don't allow the boss to remove you. With such a youngster with such an energy and dynamism you are, by getting addicted to the drugs and drinks and smokings and nonsense things, don't become a निकम्मा, एक खोपड़ी, क्या बोलते हैं उसको, कपाल की तरह मत बनो, पर एक स्केल्टन की तरह, ये भूत प्रेत पिशाच की तरह अपने आप को अवसादन मत करना. From a being a youngster full of energy and dynamism, watching TV, hullu ki tarah, hullu ban jata. Cell phone, like a paralytic stroke wala. And with the friends, drinks and all. You are doing avasadhana of yourself. Time and energy and mind and all. You will destroy. I tell you, 60, 70, 80% of youth destroy themselves because they don't have the art of maintaining their position which is naturally given to them by the Lord. By going to all wrong places, misguided by all the nonsense people around, they bring their own avasadhanam is equal to downfall. Mm. I'm telling you bluntly because I just love you unquestionably and unconditionally and without any expectation. तू क्या देगा मेरे को? हमको क्या चाहिए क्या? हमको मिल गया जो चाहिए. We don't want anything from you. How important is this one? Natmanava sadhayet. There is the place where we again fail. Allow every nonsense thing to pull us down. Like a healthy body, going good. Unnecessarily overeating kiya, that health condition of uddhara is gone, then unhealth condition of avasadhanam or downfall came. Is it not? Good position of the money you have, but misspent all that money in wrong investments, then became bankrupt. No money, avasadhanam. Is it not? Nice position you are given in cricket. Playing for the nation itself so great. Also 140 crore. But instead of being regular in practice, behaving well with the teammates and coaches and others, and doing well, you become criminal. You do arrogantly something wrong. You know that small little thing the other day, that spinner, उसने ointment लगाया उंगली को. You cannot do anything free on the field. You have to tell umpire and take his permission. But that small thing, 1 point भी गया उसका, and 25% of that day's match is taken away. For just putting ointment without telling the umpire, which is crime. Because that's the rules. Unless that strict way the rules are implemented, you can't control the players, their mind, their behavior. Then every type of fixings, every type of those ball tamperings, everything they'll do that. One small non-alertness made him do that, lose money and all. I'm just giving an example. In the same way, you know, politically good post you got, but then became corrupt there, then avasadhanam. See that all this Nehru family and all, if they are really true patriotic Indians by being Indian and without selfishness, if you have gathered and integrated the whole nation, barring all religious differences, giving them the other importance, putting them different other place, India would have been powerful much more before, long back only. Ab ho raha hai anyway. But not only they degraded, the whole country brought to this level. Thank God, last 10 years, some restart, rebuilding happening. If you support and shoulder, then we can be superpower in the world. Not because of we have arms and ammunition, that enemy will be there. Not only because of that, but we are politically uniting with the world. We are economically supporting all nations. We scientifically, we are out at par with others. In morality and ethics, we are the masters. In spirituality, anyway, we are all the time Vishwaguru. Natmanam avasadayet. Having reached to one position, don't allow yourselves to fall with one's own negligence and inadvertences. These are all in general. Again, particularly, what was the Atma Uddharana? It was to come to Yoga Rudha Sthiti. Therefore, what is the Atma Patanam? What is the Atma Avasadhanam? What is the downfall? From the Yoga Rudha Sthiti of highest dignity of non-attachment to Indriyas, not involving the nonsense karma, not having useless sankalpa, falling down to Yoga Rudha, to Bhoga Rudha and Roga Rudha, where we started again attachment to Indriyartha, where we are indulging in all nonsense activity, and the mind started doing the kama vikaradi sankalpa. That is called as atma avasadana. And both are in our hands is the next line. Atma eva atmana bandhu, atma eva atma ripuhu. All this tomorrow we talk. So the second thing we explained as sacred as the first one, where we have to put our efforts to bring ourselves to yoga aruda sthiti called as atma uddharana. It is we only have to maintain in that position. In that position only maintain, we have to die or retire. Not that we have fallen down and we are dismissed and all. Like some people in their own respective fields. In that peak level only they continue. But then the stamina don't permit, they get retired. They don't fall down. But the others, they fall down for various habits and addictions. Then they lose the career in between only. How many doctors, having studied and start in a good position, because of not being careful in the downfall level, they took it for granted. Some nonsense done, entire clinics after they closed. How many liars destroyed their life? How many chartered accountants? I'm talking about the achieved people. All of that they achieved because they performed. They performed because they were having mind peace. Peaceful mind was there because at that time they were yoga ruda. But after reaching there, avasadhan kar liya. Therefore, which is sacred in these two, Atma Uddharanam or protecting from Atma Avasadhanam? Before Atma Uddharanam, Atma Uddharanam is important. After reaching to that, protecting from Avasadhanam or falling is important. Don't fall. Keep rising, 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 rising. Don't give chance to Avasadhanam. Na Atmanam Avasadhanam. Like Arjuna did Uddhara of learning all the warfare, archery, and all inspiration in his Anyanavasa, Ajnatavasa to get back his kingdom. But just he came and listened to the Sanjaya sent by Dhritarashtra, all the self-inspiration, everything gone away. Avasadhanam, now मैं लड़ूंगा नहीं भगवान, चलो हम दोनों जाके बाबा जी बनते हैं. अवसाधन. भगवान says not important उद्धार करना नहीं, अवसाद नहीं होना. It is not earning lot money important. Maintaining that bank balance all the time. It is not becoming healthy, remaining in health for maximum time. It is not having 10 friends in life, maintaining that friendship throughout the life with your good behavior. That is more important. Then हर दिन दोस्त बनते हैं मेरा, अगले दिन बिगड़ते हैं बिकॉज मैं उनको नोच नोच के खाता हूँ, उनको इतना तंग करता हूँ. पागल है. So too, every day I join the new job. Why? In every job I go, next day I'm kicked. I go late, I don't do the work as expected, I behave arrogant, I demand more work, I fight with the neighbors. कितने nonsense. ना आत्मा ना वसा बेटा अपने आप को गिराओ मत. गिरना means from the yogaruda sthiti through bhogaruda becoming rogaruda. Rogaruda means ineffective, important to do anything and achieve anything. रोगी जो बीमार रहता है वो कुछ करता ही नहीं, उसको 10 लोग करना पड़ता है. That way, fellow falling, ineffective, impotent, called as rogaruda. रोगी कुछ करता है नहीं ना, वो तो खाता जाता है. That type of खाते जाना, कुछ नहीं करना is called roga sthiti. And that is become bhoga sthiti. So fallen from the yoga to bhoga and roga is called avasadhanam. Right now we are in bhoga and roga. Coming to yoga aruda sthiti is atma uddharanam. Both of them are in our own hands. That is the idea. Okay? Others will help in both. Destroy करना है, बहुत लोग हैं help कर. आपको उद्धार करने अपने आप को, there are people to help. In this regard of lifting ourselves up and maintaining there and going up and not falling down, I myself am my friend, I myself am my enemy. That will be explained tomorrow. Second line. Then which I and how? These two topics will be discussed in the sixth shloka. That's how this portion becomes very important. So let us spend some time to go through it deeply. That's why I'm taking so much time to explain. Thank you. Om Sri Bhagavan Vacha Uddhare Atmanatmanam Natmanam Avasadayet Atmaiva Hyatmano Bandhu Atmaiva Ripuratmanaha. Today's Gadavadi shloka is uh, mm, mm. ओम नमो विघ्नराजाय सर्वसौख्यप्रदायिने दुष्टारिष्टविनाशाय पराय परमात्मने. Common sense thought: the present given with the Lord is the present. Give back him the present by using the present for the best work. Thank you. God bless you. Tomorrow one more shloka, common sense thought and Geetha. जब तक गीता हो जाएगा तब तक ये चलता ही रहेगा. God bless. Be humble all the time. The more you learn, be responsible, not arrogant. Use that knowledge in serving the world. Be unassumed all the time. Simpleton. Nobody should know that we have all the knowledge, understanding. They should know it in our performance. They can't know. They will see our performance. They ask it, how great you are performing, what's the reason? That time you can tell, we are learning Gita. इन दैट वे गीता ज्ञान से अपने आप का उद्धार कल्याण करते रहना. थैंक्स. गॉड ब्लेस यू. लव यू.